Alright, what's going on, world? My name is Ian Rollmaker. I'm here with Fresh News Now. And to my right, who do we have with us today?
It's the boys doing bigger bands. We in the spot. You feel me? A whole lot of PDR, paper light shit, man. I saw Kris in here too. Come here, Kris. Fuck that. Come here, Kris.
I know, I'm fucking it up.
Kris gets here on the board, on the boom work. Yeah, we in here again, right? I'm with my guys, man.
For sure. So your group is called PDR.
Yeah, PDR Worldwide.
PDR, so the first time I heard of PDR was at Beats and Eats.
For sure. Which one, first or second?
The second one.
The second, okay.
Yeah.
Under the bridge and shit.
Yeah, and so I really enjoyed you guys as a collective performing. You could tell when people do well as a group because the stage presence was very strong. So that was the first time I witnessed PDR, and I was very, very pleased with the outcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Means a lot. Thank you.
And the second time I heard of PDR, someone had wrote me and said, well, PDR did this first. And it was a sample of the Thong song.
Oh, for sure.
And so my question is...
For sure. That's my shit. Go get that. Wait, hold on. Go get that. Dogs are streaming everywhere, nigga. PDR Bigga.
My question is, like, what goes through your head when you're sampling to produce a song?
I don't know. I like sample majority of my music. I don't really like play instruments or have any type of musical theory. But I think like it's just one off top. If I hear something while I'm just like out or some shit, you know, I might like Shazam it or some shit. But like I think like my best beats come from the nostalgic samples that I find, like beats that are like from like my sisters putting me on to it back in the day and like when I was a kid, or like shit that my parents were listening to, or even if it gives me a vibe that's like shit that my parents or my sisters was listening to. Like, so like if it's really nostalgic or like kind of hits home, it's kind of close to my heart, that's usually when my beats are better. That's when I usually have the most fun making beats.
For sure. And I do like the spin that you put on the Thong song. The song that I heard was Telfie by Maya the Don. But I guess PDR did it first.
Listen,
for what it's worth.
What song? We do a lot of shit first. What's son name? I'm gonna think of his name before the interview over. But he be DJing for Maya the Don. He need to get me into her so we could get her on the Thongs remix. No lie.
So what's your balance between? Because I know you're a producer and an artist. What's your balance between self-producing, in-house production, utilizing your crew, and outsourcing production?
Like I just recently started getting into like outsourcing for producing. Like I really don't do it a lot, but it's more like if I bump into somebody and the beats is crazy, I gotta be like, nah, I gotta do something, you know what I mean? Because I also feel like the producer pushes me into a different direction where it's like it's only so high I can get. I feel like producer for myself, you know what I mean? That it's like it's almost like it's like almost like the producer is the fucking fuel to the rocket ship almost. I just get in the rocket ship, and wherever direction you're gonna push me or whatever, however far you're gonna take me is how far the production will let me go. But I usually do a lot of in-house though. So like if I was gonna give it to a percentage, like I'll probably do like 70% in-house, and then like the other 30 is probably like out. But even probably less than that.
I was gonna say
I probably less than that, bro. Like 80-20. Nah, cause
I feel like it's 70% in-house.
That's Kris over there. Y'all can't see Kris? Get over here, Kris. Say hi, Kris.
Happening again. It's a big two in the building.
You feel me, big tools?
Yeah, I feel like honestly it's like probably like 80% in-house, 10% you yourself, and then the other 10% is we've been like locking in with a lot of newer like people and local acts and stuff and outsourcing. But even then, like we out of state shit, like we got a producer in Virginia.
Yeah, shout out Jordan Beats, man. That's my little bro. Love that nigga OD. I got a tape with like, you know, Evan Baum.
Yeah,
I got a tape. I got like a whole tape with Evan Baum done. I'm sitting on so much music.
Too much.
Niggas are mad at me that I don't be dropping music. I'm sitting on so much music, and like I got a tape with Evan Baum. You know, Coach. What's his shit on Instagram?
Old Coach.
Old Coach. Old Coach just dropped. He just dropped the tape too. Yeah, that shit is smooth. Yeah, me and him got a whole Sub Me In as a tape. I'm not even trying to get too much sauce out. We got a lot, but me and fucking Run It Back. That's in-house though. Me and Run It got a tape Perdition on the way. So it's like, it's like we doing a lot of collab.
I want to take it back to that rocket ship analogy though, because I really want to see like what's your producer process like what's an ideal digging in the crate session for you if that's something that you do.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like now where I'm at in life, now because I feel like I put in time actually digging and doing things now. I'm not gonna lie. I be on TikTok a lot. Like but I feel like sometimes I'll be out and about. I'll be with my shorty and she'll be playing some like super R&B neo soul shit. And I'll be like, oh, nah, this is crazy. Or she'll play some old 90s shit. And I'll be like, oh, this is crazy. You feel me? I never heard it like this before. This song, you know what I mean? So, shit like that. I'll like screenshot like in my phone. I'm always doing that, bro.
Yeah, I feel like we're like the type that like, need references.
Mm-hmm.
Like we go through life and we collect references all day. Like me and Tia send back each other Instagram posts, random pictures we'll see on like Tumblr or like some shit. Songs that will just like be scrolling through Spotify and it's like some like Swedish band or some shit. Like we just be searching for like through references all day. So by the time that we get to the studio and it's time to cook, it's like, all right, well, this is what we've collected since the last time we've cooked up. What should we go through and pick from all this shit?
Kind of like a mood board.
Yeah, but like
nice.
not cleaned up enough.
Yeah, it's like just like mental.
Yeah. I do like this board you have behind you. I'm not gonna show it. This is my man's personal goals, though. I think it's very important to write down. You know,
oh yeah,
because you can think
this
about
man
it.
Got me on that shit.
You can think about it, but seeing it every day is much more
That's
important.
a fact. You got to. I
Sure.
try to tell everybody get a board, bro. Put it in your room. I got one in my room. That shit full. Or just knock shit off the list.
Uh-huh.
It's good, bro. Because especially like with what we're doing and like I'm a very spontaneous nigga. You feel me? So like every day I wake up, some new shit happening. We doing this. You feel me? So it's like.
As you should.
Get the art right. But we doing this. So I just say that like I know my thoughts are all over. And sometimes I'll think about something, I'll think about a line, and if I don't write that shit down, I'll forget it. It's gone. You feel
Even
me?
just like an idea, a concept.
A concept. So it's like I know I need to do these. Before I keep filling my plate, it's like we were talking about like double booking with niggas. Before I triple book my own plate, let me like just make sure I handle this first, or like at least see this every day, so I know like, all right, I can't forget that shit. It's staring at me right now.
And it's because like we don't have any type of help with any of the shit we
Everything's
do.
in-house.
Everything we do is like us. So like if we have an idea, we don't have anyone to be like, oh, let me tell my assistant we want this, and like they'll have this put to the side, or like they'll get this situated for us. Like we are always constantly working. If we're not working on like actual music, we're working on video ideas. We're working on shooting
graphic
the music
designs,
video. Working on the cover arts, the merch that'll go with it,
canvases,
shows,
like all type of shit,
all the Spotify canvases, all the everything.
Niggas don't realize how much we go into this shit, bro.
Yeah, like nowadays it's like music. Putting out music isn't just about putting out music no more. Like it's all about the world you create within it.
Yeah, the package. You gotta polish the
bro.
package.
That's why
without that board, like,
I don't. Go ahead,
it's a mess. Like we have our brains are constantly running and just coming up with ideas. I feel like that's like the double-edged sword of being an artist. Like we're constantly working, we're always creative, but then sometimes we're so creative and thinking of ideas that we can't work.
I don't mean to step on your toes, but like it's the package of it all. You know what I mean? Like that's why like Tuesday was so successful, not just because we had an event.
Tuesday, the concert.
Yeah, the event that we had. Not because it was just an event with a bunch of amazing artists. Just a bunch of amazing artists. That played a role. But it was the fact of, okay, the way we rolled it out. The way we was like, okay, here's a show. Here's the fucking cover. Here's the flyer. The aesthetic of it. Boom. Yeah. We rolled out. It was a full flyer. Then it was solo flyers of all the artists. This is all Kris on the graphics too. Like it's not like we didn't like go and outsource and have somebody do that. Like Kris on the graphics, he's doing the what was that called? Remember the way it looked?
Like the whole halftone effect.
Yeah.
Like we was talking about like we wanted to do a show because we've been hit up to do a bunch of shows for the past like 2 years, and like we're like, why not? Why can't we do this ourselves? Why can't we be the ones throwing it on and pick who performs? And we love a lot of the artists out here, so it's like, why not?
And we have good connections, good rapport with them.
Yeah.
So
it's like,
I get in the beginning of West Side Gun Sign. Where the fuck's the clock at? So, what would you say is your favorite Cortex song to sample?
Wait. Well, why you ask me that though?
Well, mine is Hewitt October.
But why'd you ask me this question though?
I was just curious because I figured you might be a fan of Cortex.
Yo, you know what's funny? Sus is gonna see this, bro, and Sus is gonna die at this question. He gonna because it'll be like we'll be in the stew, and and it'll be like, yo, you ever heard this sample? He'll be like, yo, who did this? And I'll be like, yo, this is Cortex. Gotta be Cortex. Gotta be Cortex. Nah, but okay. Can I just look at the track list right quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, hold on. Just give me.
It's that one album.
Hugh October. Oh, not Hugh October. Is that what it is? The album Hugh October, or is that the song?
I think that's the song, cause that's the song that
might be Mary
Wiz
and
Khalifa
Jeff.
sampled for the Kid Frankie.
No, Kid Frankie was hanging on a string. That wasn't the same sample.
Or
That he
one
did.
of them on
He
Christian
did
OJ.
one of them shits. I'm about to tell you. What I'm looking for. Cortex. What I'm looking for. Hold on, I'm about to tell you right now. You got me excited. Yeah, Chocolate Blue. This whole album's crazy. It's Sabat. It's Sabat 3. No. It's Sabat 3. Sabat 3 is crazy. And
there we have it.
Yeah, that's
You got it.
Yeah, Sabat 3. That's my shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah. So, how does the concept of creating from scratch? I'm alright, thank you.
I know that's right.
Differ between mediums. So the concept of creating from scratch, whether it be cooking up a beat, screen printing, rapping over a beat, what truly moves you?
You answer, Chris. Then I'll answer.
I feel like it's the process for us. Like, I feel like we almost love doing it all more than the actual outcome.
Now I'm about to say it's the outcome. I like the outcome.
Really? No,
I like
that's
that.
huge, bro.
Nah,
Either way,
like the
that's
outcome
huge.
matters though. Like
Yeah.
for sure. Like I love like the after
That feeling
after
of-
the whole Tuesday event. Like I loved all.
Everybody
the love.
wants the outcome.
remember what's
though.
the? Remember
Yeah,
the
but that's the
nigga?
thing.
You gotta love the
And
process.
it only lasts so long. It's like think of holidays.
I feel that.
Everybody's so excited for Christmas. Christmas comes, you open your gifts. Day after Christmas.
Yeah, it's like
everybody's
it's
back to
yeah.
normal. Like it's the same shit
Yeah.
with like when you're running after your goals. Like
I think-
the goal reaching it is cool. The whole process
That's
is
what
what
I-
I really
That's what I was
like,
gonna
what
say.
I really love.
I think it's the outcome for me personally. I think it's the outcome in the sense of like remember the video of the nigga bowling? It's like, who do you think you are? I am.
I am.
It's like that part. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I told you we was going. Like,
Yeah.
how did it feel when we walked out the spot? Remember when we walked out the spot after Tuesday? It was like, all right, we gotta talk about it.
Yeah.
And then like we was like, nigga, yeah, like
We did that.
we did that. Like that feeling,
feeling for
that
sure.
feeling because I knew we was gonna do it. And it's so many obstacles that can pop up in between that can deter you from doing
That
that.
fucked it up.
You feel me? So
So I saw something somewhere that said you might struggle between choosing a stylized title for a song or a meaningful title for a song. So this question is an and or both question, right? Would you rather choose style and or meaning or both?
ooh. I guess it really kind of depends on what we doing though. Cause I feel like so my answer is both. It is both because it needs to be variety. It
Yeah.
needs to be like I need to be able to walk in and be like, I'm flexing on you niggas. But then I also need to make some shit that my mama could cry to. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like that's the best answer I can give. You gotta have variety, bro, but there's also if you're good at this shit, you can do both at the same time.
Yeah.
That's the crazy shit about it. Like being able to be like, I'm flexing on you niggas and I'm mad vulnerable.
Well, cause like look at it. Like style is almost it's like the wrapping paper of it all. Like you like meaning is what like makes people fall in love with like you as an artist or like the song itself and just like the words that you say. Like meaning matters. And in a time where like the beat carries everything, like right now, like meaning definitely like sticks out, but it's hard to reach a masses when not everybody's trying to like really listen. Like some people just want to flow and like float through life. So like style is what carries that, and that's what attracts the people. But the meaning is what keeps people there, and that's what creates the longevity. I feel like to be truly successful in whatever you want to do, you gotta have both. You can't go one or the other because if you're too heavy on one, then
Well, thank you. Those are both very good answers. For sure. Those are very good answers. So, all right, my next question. What is the definition of moving Millie?
Moving Millie means it means doing things in a certain way that my mother will respect. That's a moving Millie. Shout out to Mildred, man. Yeah, shout out to Mildred, big quiche on my neck, man. You move the way that my mother Millie will want you to move, and like that she can commend. You know what I mean? She wouldn't be embarrassed to be like, oh, that's my son. Oh,
Yeah.
this is my son. You feel me? Like So that's what moving Millie means to me personally.
Okay.
That's what it is. It's like, I mean, and it also like correlates with like militant. Like,
Yeah, that's a fact.
we was raised like your brothers are your brothers, and you gonna ride with them forever.
It's a fact.
So it's like,
if he jump out the window, I'm gonna jump out the window with him. We're gonna talk about it on the ride home together.
That's it.
But I'll never make him look less than in front of anybody. You feel me? We'll talk about it later. But
and that's just like make our
it's
people
cold.
proud. Move Millie, you gotta make Millie proud.
It's a fact. Shout out my mom, man. I love her.
That's awesome. So I heard you say there's more to life than Central Ave. I'm from Ohio. I know you've gone to Carolina in your time.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about?
He studied. He's wavy. No,
Do you see the Albany area as a mainstay, like as a mainstay for music, like what we're all trying to do here in a sense, or do you see it more as a stopgap? Like you come here, you do your thing, and then you got to go somewhere bigger to really elevate.
I feel like we struggle with that a lot. We ask ourselves that question all the time. Cause like
it's different. We from here though.
Yeah. So like you're from Ohio, you may see it as a pit stop, but like we're type from here. Like yeah, we are like from other areas and ended up here and like grew up here for the most part. But like we're from here, so to us it's like part of us wants to build this like world. Like I feel like our city deserves to have like the same recognition as any other major city that's pushing music in or any type of art and just everything, because like there's so many talented people out here. But at the same time, like your hometown's not your target audience, so it's like
you don't really get love.
Only get until
you leave.
You don't get love to someone to the out of town.
So you leave and come back. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a bean for me, and I'm gonna be super transparent. For me, I think this shit is a pit stop because and I love where I'm from. You feel me? I don't mean like that, but I think it's a pit stop because realistically, I realize it becomes ego when I'm speaking about my city. You know what I mean? Not my city, but the city we from.
Which is
Albany.
So if I'm an alien, how would you describe Albany? You know what I mean? I'm coming from outer space. I have no knowledge of Earth. I have no notion. How would you describe Albany to me?
I would tell you that if you want to be into politics and learn about like the government, like this is the perfect place for you.
There you go.
But like this city don't really got much else to offer, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I do want to say this though. I was just saying that I do feel like it gets into ego because it's like I just want to be able to say, and I realize this, that I want to be able to be like the people from where I'm from accept me. You feel me? Like, and I'll be very honest. Like, I know we're bigger than that whole like accepting thing where it's like, oh, I need for somebody to tell me I'm good. But also as an artist, it's hard for me to be able to be like, here, Chris, for the show, fuck the show. It's hard for me to be able to be like, here's some art, and I don't care if you like it. It would appease me so much if you loved what I created by myself or with my peers. That is us. You feel me?
What makes it hurt is that like we love everything that comes out of
that's like a slap to the face kind of too. Like,
I think the power of the group lies within the sum of its parts. So with that, how would a typical PDR brainstorm session look? Is there a lot of discourse, dialogue, rhetoric? Do you guys exchange? You guys have brainstorm sessions? How does that work?
A lot of jokes.
Yeah.
A lot of screaming.
I feel like it's different. I feel like it's different because it's always different. Like people, like I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll be brainstorming with Chris. Then sometimes I'll get with Run It and Sus.
Yeah, we're not good at having like.
We're not all. It's like 9 of us. It's like 9 of us, 10 of us, bro. It's not like we're not all together. Like just like last time we did that, bro. When we did the interview shit for International Music Magazine or whatever. And when we did that, it was like so hard. Like I had to videotape niggas talking, and niggas was just talking mad bullshit. Like, and I had to just go crazy and edit that shit. But the point I'm trying to make is like, so like it's always a different dynamic depending on who you're with, who you're talking to. Like me and him is shooting shit, we're joking, we're like flexing, like we the niggas, like like, you know, like we're like real cocky, but like we're like humble, but like, you know what I mean? So like, but then I'll be with Sus and then Run It. So then running, will be saying some goofy shit. You feel me? Me and Sus will be looking at each other like, fuck is this nigga talking about? But he really brainstorming onto some crazy shit. Like he's like a mad scientist, you know what I mean? So
like the song "Body in the Trunk" by Nas and Nori. That was probably
what you know about that?
That was probably just when people in the hallway say, "I got a body in the trunk."
So what's it gonna be?
Got turned into a
it
song.
came from me. Yeah, that's a fact.
For sure.
Yalla.
So this is my last question, alright? I heard you say in the song,
okay.
I fuck her like she mine because the Douce gives me endurance. So, I for damn sure don't have this problem. But for someone out there that might,
for sure,
could you give them any endurance remedy tips?
The honey pack with a Douce.
The honey pack? Nah. Yo, just to clear the air, I've never did the honey pack. Yo, nah. Okay. You definitely gotta smoke with shorty. You gotta let her smoke some weed, right? Cause the weed get her loose, like, right? Like, you feel me? The weed, like, make her body and her muscles relax, so she gonna have a better time. You feel me? You gotta personally sip a little bit of the Douce Cranberry. Jay-Z, holler the fuck at us, cause we need the fucking endorsement. We need the sponsor bottles everywhere. You feel me? But nah, you need a little Douce Cranberry. But nah, honestly, I'm gonna keep it so funky. Like music, like when it get to that time, like music is always like fire to me. Like I think it's funny, like. The playlist, you gotta make a playlist, like shit'll be on shuffle, some random shit on. You gotta have a sex playlist though. You just make a sex playlist of
what about a vinyl?
That's hard too. That's hard too.
Oh yeah. That's a vibe.
That's hard. But it gotta be some like Al Green though. It gotta be some like Marvin Gaye or some shit. You feel me? But nah, yeah, definitely nah. Can I change my answer? Listen to PDR Bigga. Put some
Listen to Thongs. I don't stream it right now.
You feel me? Too much on to live and die on PDR. I got some shit coming out, man.
Or you could throw on some Luther Vandross.
That's a fact. You feel me? Real vintage, real grown and sexy vibes. You feel me? No funny shit.
So yeah, that was all the questions I had. Is there anything you guys would like to add? Any people you'd like to shout out?
Pop your shit first, and I'll pop my shit.
Shout out 22World. That's the clothing brand. Shout out Studio 22. We do all the artwork for everything. If you need a logo, need some merch design, you want to make a clothing brand, but you don't know what you want to do, you just have ideas, holla at us.
And that's 2200.com.
That's 2200.com for him. Okay. Studio 22 is the media company that I run.
Very cool.
We do all the shit for videos, graphic design, anything that you need.
For sure.
We get you right.
You got more?
Alright, go ahead.
Shout out Sus. Damon, my fault. Shout out Damon. Shout out running back. Jordan Beats. Expensive Tooley. Jiggy Just. Silky Steph.
Big Roo
to you. I'm missing niggas. Shout out Joey and them Plastic Boys. Shout out my guy Les. Real Thunshine shit.
Real Thunshine shit.
Shout out everybody and shout out you, bro. Thank you coming to fuck with us.
You
seriously,
too,
bro.
Man. Thank you.
It's love, super organic. Shout out everybody watching the shit. Love y'all, man.